So what brings you in today?
Hello, my name is Piccola, and I was coming in today because I'm having financial difficulties. Um, I don't work a full-time job, and I stay with my boyfriend, and I'm having like a hard time with paying my bills. And
Okay.
yeah,
Okay. So it sounds like you need rental assistance
yeah,
and utilities. Is that
yeah,
correct?
yeah. That and I kind of have some other issues, but I don't know if you can kind of help me with those. I'm also having issues uh, with my job.
Okay. What kind of issues
Like
at your job?
I'm working at a job that I only get minimum wage, but a lot of the male figures are getting paid a little bit more than what the women are getting paid here. So,
Okay. Well, so for rental assistance, we can definitely help,
okay,
but I do need to ask you questions about income.
okay.
So you say you live with someone. How much money does he make, and does he have a full-time job?
Uh, no, he doesn't. My boyfriend, he works like seasonal, like kind of like seasonal part time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I work full time, but it's just a minimum wage, like 5.25 an hour.
Uh-huh.
Yes,
Oh wow.
yes.
Okay. And have you guys because right at this agency you have a limit of how many times you can get financial assistance.
Mm-hmm.
So we're willing to help, but we usually like to ask clients, have you had a conversation with your loved ones and yourself really about in the future months, how are you guys gonna ensure that your financial situation
Mm-hmm.
isn't as precarious?
Right. Well, I guess I never kind of been in this situation before. So this is like my first time. Hopefully, it'll be my last time. But I just don't know how to sometimes bring that subject up to my boyfriend in reference to us trying to come together and move forward better, so we won't have to have financial assistance. And I think maybe it's kind of hard for me to like approach him because I'm a little scared of him because he's verbally abusive.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
okay. So I'm gonna write up the form for financial assistance right now.
Mm-hmm.
Just to let you know, I'm hearing a little bit of sort of the things that would be handled within our agency,
Mm-hmm.
but by our crisis center. So those
Okay.
are caseworkers who deal with victims of abuse. Like you said, verbal abuse is a kind of abuse.
Okay.
Would you like me to call somebody right now? They're here, since you're here, so that we can have that conversation as well with
Yes.
them too, because they specialize in that.
Okay. I'll feel comfortable with talking to somebody because I've been not talking to somebody for a while. And it's like now I really would like to talk to somebody. I feel, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be good.
Sounds good. Okay. Sandra.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi, Sandra.
Hi, Miss Sandra. How you doing? I'm
I'm
Pacola.
fine.
Nice to meet you. Nice to
Nice
meet
to
you.
meet you. So she's one of our crisis center
Okay.
caseworkers.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So, what brings you in today? I heard the financial piece.
Yes. Yes.
And she shared a little bit of it with me. So, what's going on?
What else is going on? I was also telling her besides the financial piece that I kind of like have a hard time with communicating with my boyfriend because he's verbally abusive and it's kind of like hard. He never hit me or anything, but he's very verbally abusive and it's kind of hard to kind of talk to him. Yeah.
I do not. How, in what way is he verbally abusive? Is he yelling at you, cursing at you, or like any?
It's kind of like maybe yelling and cursing, but kind of like he wants me to work 4 hours and spend less time with my family.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's kind of like gets into a big argument.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Um, what are your? I guess you value your family.
Mhm.
Is that a big?
Yes, yes. My mom and my sisters played a big part in my life.
Okay.
Because my dad has passed, so I
Okay.
just spent a little time with my mom, so she won't feel home.
Right. I see.
Mm-hmm.
Does your partner understand that you value with your family?
We have never had a conversation about that. But I don't, for what I see, I don't never see him like call his mom or call his dad. You know, kind of like when we get on that subject, it's kind of like he just overall changed the whole subject. So I have never really asked, you know, like, are you and your family close? I never really asked those questions, to be honest.
Oh, okay, okay. So what I'm hearing, it sounds like he may not value the family structure as much as maybe you would. That's what I'm hearing. Is that accurate or?
Yeah, I mean, that is what you are hearing me say.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. Has, now, and you said he's never physically hit you.
No,
But-
just maybe throw something against the wall, but the verbal, like the talking loud and the cussing.
But
yes.
there is verbal violence because there is conversation. Does this conversation make you feel afraid? Does it make you, how does it make you feel?
The conversation kind of makes me feel like I'm belittled, like I'm less of a person, maybe.
Okay.
Sometimes it scares me just a little, but
Okay.
it just makes me feel like I don't have a voice.
Okay. Okay.
And I think that's one of the reasons why that I have the issue with my job too, because I mean, I'm just kind of seem like it's like heredity, like the men or the head of the house, and if whatever they kind of say goes, so I just fall into suit. And you know, I guess with my boyfriend, by him having that control or that power over me, I feel like I have no voice, or I don't know how to say it in the way that we might not be. It's going to put us in a verbal altercation.
Okay.
Do you think that, how do you feel about the fact that, for example, emotionally you feel like you have no voice and he's belittling you, but on the other hand, you're the one here who, you know, did the effort to come here and take care of your finances, and also he's kind of putting on you the responsibility to work more hours. So in a way, he's giving you more responsibility. Not really giving you, but imposing on you. And correct me if I'm wrong, but at the same time, you don't feel hurt. Is that accurate?
Well, I think I do feel hurt. I mean, you know, like feelings are hurt, and I mean, I'm to a point now that it looks like if I continue in this direction, it's going to be a dead end. So maybe if I come to get help, then maybe I can see if there is no way out, then I need to remove myself from the situation. Or try to.
Okay. What would you, between your partner and yourself, what would you like to see happen? Like ideally.
Well, he's not ultimately me, but sometimes he is.
Right.
But I would just like to, like, I don't know how to have a conversation, a positive conversation, just to let him know about the importance of my family and like, you know, what they mean to me, and maybe I can get him to talk about his family, and you know, maybe he can kind of see that, well, you know, this is important to her. Maybe he don't understand how important my family is.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
To be treated as an equal.
Yeah, to be treated like an equal.
Right.
Not like so much. I mean, because I guess I grew up with one perspective, like the male. But times has changed. So to have equal, like coming here today is like a start.
Yeah, being proactive. Yeah. So that's empowering.
Right.
That's doing something for yourself. I think that's really important.
I do. So I feel like if I can do this, then I can even be able to talk to my boyfriend, maybe even talk to the supervisor, because I feel like maybe I do have a voice.
I think that's good.
So as far as goals, would you agree to come back to see us again?
Yes.
Like a regular case management, you know, this would be a case management situation. And to set the goals, to email maybe your supervisor, to talk about why other people are getting more, specifically why their men are getting paid more, to have that talk with your boyfriend, and maybe, you said there's other women in the office who have the same experience.
Yes, ma'am.
So maybe start a conversation with them, and then when we come back, we can evaluate how it all went, and how many of those goals were achieved, and maybe also journaling how you feel when you're about to do those things.
Right. I feel comfortable with that.
Like